welcome back to my channel. I have an awesome review for all of you today. I'm sick, guys. I'm not feeling the best. My throat feels like I only have like this big of a hole to breathe out of, and I'm not really stopped up. It's just my throat is like doing something funny. My lymph nodes are swollen. I don't know. So if we can make it through this video, then we can make it through anything. True life. So recently, during my birthday week shenanigans, I was buying myself makeup left and right. My excuse is my birthday. So one of the things I purchased for myself is the Lorac Pro Matte, and I have used this every single day since I purchased it a week and a half ago, and it is amazing, guys. So let me give you up and personal. It has a mirror just like all the other ones, and then it does come with 8 total matte shadows. So let me give you an up close. Okay, so the plus side to this palette is it does have all of your basic shadows in it. So if you are a huge matte lover, you will absolutely love this palette, especially if you love doing bronzy or like brown eye colors or anything like that, because you have this whole top row could really be an eye look because it goes gradient wise all the way down to your deepest shade, and this one could really be a great look as well. Now in comparison to some of the other matte palettes that are out, this is the only matte palette that I own, especially because I just really love the Lorac. It's a big like obsession of mine. But the greatest thing about this palette that I love is that it has a burgundy in here. And I'm a burgundy lover. That is something I really enjoy, and then those browns are something I really enjoy as well. I've been looking for a palette that has several brown shades that I can use with any color that I have, instead of having to pull out different Wet n Wild palettes and other singles and stuff like that. So I really appreciate that aspect of this palette. Now if you love more of the plum shades and you're a purple lover and you love using purples and that's your thing, then I would definitely encourage you to go towards the Tartelette palette, because that one has varying shades of mauves and pinks and purples, and I think you would really enjoy that palette as opposed to this one. Emily Noel said it best though, if you have the Lorac Pro 1, then the majority of the matte shades that are in this palette are also in the Lorac Pro 1. So I don't have that one. That's why I was really drawn to this matte palette, because especially this pink mauve right here looks just like the mauve that is in the Lorac Pro 1, and that's one of the shades I was really wanting. So the fact that I can get this in this palette, then I was really happy about that. And then also I'd hit pan on my lightest shades right here in my Pro palette too, and so I was excited to get another one of these because I've hit pan on all 3 of these shades right here. So, you know, silver lining. The best part about this palette is it's only $28, and it has the same sleek packaging as all the other Lorac Pro palettes, so it's very thin, which is a huge plus when traveling. I've been pairing this almost every single day with my ColourPop shadows. It's really great to just add a little bit of matte in the crease just to kind of deepen up any look with those shadows, and I find that it blends really well with them, which is a plus. It also blends really well on its own. You know, if you do several of these shadows together, they blend really well with each other. So it's a really good thing. They are super buttery, so if you dip your shadow in them, you're going to have some, you know, pigmentation fly off. So just be very careful. Make sure you tap your brush because they are super pigmented, so you don't want to just go into the black and then like, no, you want to tap it and then go into it because it is so pigmented, it's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and show you swatches of all of these colors so you can get an idea and see if this is really a palette for you. I personally really enjoy this palette. I think it's a huge thing, especially if you want these basic colors. I think this is going to be awesome for you. If you are just a huge fan of Lorac and you like collecting all the Lorac palettes, then you're going to love this palette as well. So let me go ahead and do some swatches, and then that way you'll see what they really look like in person. Okay, so this top row is the top row on the palette, and the bottom row is the bottom row on the palette. So starting over here at the top, this is going to be Bare, and then Latte, Corduroy, and Chocolate. This Latte and Corduroy are absolute favorites of mine. Bare reminds me a lot of the yellowy shade that's in the Lorac Pro 2. The lightest shade that's not very shimmery. This reminds me of like the matte version of that one. So, huge plus. Down here on the bottom, you have Linen, which reminds me of the frosty white shade in the Lorac Pro 2, but it's the matte version. Then you go into Pink Mauve, which is very much like the Lorac Pro 1 shade that's in there. Then you have Burgundy, which is my favorite ever. And then you have Jet Black. And that is all I have for you this video. If you have already purchased this or you're thinking about purchasing it, let me know down below. And I will see you next time. Hopefully I'll be feeling better. Bye guys.